So now you know. So now you know. Suffering is a business. Now you know the holistic allopathic foundations, like the lupus, cancer, lymphoma, commodified suffering, making money off the suffering to develop a new disease you and your children will experience in the future. Suffering is a business. And so if you don't say anything or share some of my information, you support the business of suffering. I don't want you to sell J Juice. I don't want you to sell my book. I want you to talk about how much the system made money off of your suffering, and you vow not to go down that road again, and you vow to give everybody the opportunity of this information. And so I am taking the religion out of J Juice, and now you are responsible for the lack of awareness in your circles of influence. And so what's holding you back from saying stuff, JJ crowd? What's holding you back from talking about the detriment of antibiotics? What's holding you back from sharing my information? Because you still support the business of suffering. That you're not willing to take a stand for yourself. You're not willing to take a stand for your children. You're not willing to take a stand for anyone. Because it's still all about business as usual, right? It's not about being an agent for a type of change so we can redirect humanity and so then you can actually solidify your place in the JJ world. No, it's still more about the same stuff. And so again, why are you holding back, JJ world? Why aren't you talking about the suffering from the antibiotics, holistic allopathic system causing your predisposed issues? Why are you allowing the slick tone agents for the disease foundations to prop up suffering victims of disease and exploit them by using their suffering energy to fund another future disease? Your fucking voice matters. My guess is you have not suffered enough. When you do suffer to such an extent, I hope you survive it, for one, and then I hope you channel it effectively. But I can already see most of you on my Facebook in the JJ world have not suffered enough. I don't know what it's going to take. I really don't know. Some of you are in my situation where you don't have any crazy responsibilities. You have the freedom to suffer and to innovate and to speak out. Why you don't, I don't know. I don't know what's stopping you. I have no idea. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. But if this type of video drives some of you away because you do exemplify this, you weren't meant for this. I don't know what you were meant for. But I'm watching some of my old high school crowd, or even a couple years younger than me, who looked relatively healthy when they were children, and now they blew up. Now they have some kind of lymphoma, and now they are an agent. They were commodified by a foundation to then use them as a mouthpiece to then go get money to fund another cure to then develop another future disease. And they think they're doing good. They think they're saving humanity. But that's how ignorance develops new diseases, because they don't understand what antibiotics do. They don't understand that you can't be cured in a dynamic environment. They don't understand. They don't understand. And so it really is our responsibility, those that understand this. And if you don't understand this, then I don't know what it's going to take. If you have a mental block in understanding this, that you can't even articulate even a simple sentence and talk about whatever, then you are supporting the business of suffering. And so, yeah, I really have to up the ante. Because if I enable you and coddle you and say, oh, it's okay to say nothing, then I'm shooting myself in the fucking foot. Who else is gonna keep this information alive if it isn't for me and if it isn't for you? I'm allowing people to religiousize me. I don't want to be your fucking Jesus Christ. I don't want to be your prophet. But people will do that. People will do that to other people. They will turn them into a prophet. No, if I have to drive your ass away because you're turning me into a prophet, I'll do that. If you can't fucking speak up for yourself in your community, then what the hell are you doing? Especially when you know about the suffering that you're dealing with, and you know where JJs can then now catalyze the energy. And so I will not be your Jesus. I will not be your prophet for profit. I will not be any kind of religious figure for anybody. And so if I have to drive you away, fine. I will drive your ass away. Anyone that doesn't speak about the dangers of antibiotics and speak about some aspect of the situation where they wouldn't compromise themselves and they can block all their freaking business associates, then you're in it for, I don't know what the fuck, to be trendy. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the trendy, love and light bullshit people who don't fucking take a stand for themselves or their community. Who are not strategic. Who are all about the fucking image. I'm done with the fakery. And so it means that I have no followers. Hey, that's fine. I'll watch you suffer. I'll watch you cure yourself and play in the image. I'll watch you watch your friends and family die all around you because you haven't said a fucking word about anything. Because what kind of fucking book are you going to write? Waiting for you to write a book? What do you have to talk about? You have nothing to offer. You can't offer anything new on Facebook. What makes you think that your book is going to say anything except that, oh, I had a hard life and JJ saved me? How many books can be written like that? 1 billion of them, and I don't want that kind of religious type of revival type of stuff. No. So now I'm cleaning the slate. I am emptying the petri dish. And now I'm looking for something different in the JJ crowd, which I could see most of my JJ crowd will not exemplify what I'm going to do and talk about. And so, yeah, I'll do it myself, and that's fine. And I'm not mad at you guys. I know you're going through a process, but I'm still not going to enable your lack of conviction. I'm not going to enable that because there's so much. This COVID-19 is bringing up so many diseases in people that these foundations are making a shit ton of money off the suffering of humans. And if you don't say anything, then you're fucking allowing it. All right, bye.